now streaming. Oh, your head doesn't fit. Be shorter.
Slouch.
Okay. I think it's starting. Oh, here we go. Okay. Hello! Welcome to Thursday Night Poetry. I am Saki.
And I'm Matthew.
We are going to read some poems at you tonight. Oh wait, before we do that, I actually have to thank my viewers. We have officially reached over 500 subscribers.
Whoa.
Yeah. I don't know if they're subscribing to poetry or if they're actually watching how to cut lemon bars, but anyway.
That's just how they get initiated. They ultimately understand that poetry and cutting lemon bars are the same thing.
This is truth. Okay, speaking of deep philosophical truths, would you like to review what the inspiration for tonight's poems is?
Yeah, so we had to improvise a topic last time on the live stream, and there's a little, as you can see, a little poem on receipt paper here attached to this metal cabinet, and the end of it says, quote, "Never carry a lit cigarette into the bathroom with you," unquote. Don't carry the sutras with you either. The results are the same. You get that sudden impulse to throw that smoke sutra into the abysmal dream waters. And that just happened to be sitting right next to me. So that was the topic.
Oh, I think I
Or more generally, don't, be careful, because sometimes your religious impulses are about destroying idols. Or, alternatively, don't hold religious beliefs because they are self-contradictory and you want to throw them in the toilet anyway. Or something like that. Something vaguely related to this poem, which is by D.A. Levy.
We'll tag him.
Yeah, I'll put the link to the press. They're kind of neat. They print out all the poems on little receipt.
How did they get
papers.
the picture on there?
They got receipt printers now, thermal printers. They'll just put photographs and stuff. Yeah, it's pretty neat.
Okay, whoa. All right, well, I kind of misinterpreted that, or I misremembered it, but I wrote two related poems, still inspired by, well, I guess a hallucinated interpretation of what that was supposed to be.
Oh, and the toilet theme follows on from the previous theme,
times?
the poop poems. Yeah.
Oh. So are you gonna like
it's
today's?
all connected.
Okay, spoilers. Okay, so I have a weird hair thing going on here. So I have two new poems this week because I was just that prolific with the pen, and I didn't go dig up an old poem, but there's still two poems. And you have an old and a new, or just a new one?
The old one was not as related as I had remembered, but
That's okay.
I do have an old one.
Okay. Who's going first?
Do you want to flip a coin?
Whenever you're called upon to make up your mind and you're happy by not having any. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to start reciting feet high.
But I have nothing to flip.
All right. Here.
Oh, wait. Did we want to read each other's poem
yeah.
this time?
Yeah, okay. Oh, you're going to like this one. Okay. So who's going first? Oh, wait. Pick a number. If you guess my number, well, it's even or odd. If you guess my number, I'll just go first.
Am I guessing even or odd?
Sorry, yeah, guess whatever a whole number.
10.
Okay, I was doing this, so 2, so I am a 2, so you guessed my number, so... Oh wait, I guess we didn't clarify who's going first for reading. I guess it doesn't matter. Here, you read mine first. It's the top part. The second part is a different poem, and don't glance at it. There's spoilers. Yeah.
Take the middle way, said Buddha in a dream. Not far from center stray. Take the middle way, not black, not white, but gray. Beware the two extremes. Take the middle way, said Buddha in a dream.
Do you recognize this form? It's also written right here. With the A, B, A, 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 B, A, B.
So the little one, okay, so it's the same stresses, but it's the little A's and the little B's start with the unstressed syllable.
No, this is your beloved triolet. This
Hooray.
form that you keep.
Well, we're gonna
pushing
just
for.
keep calling it that. Did we ever say that on the stream?
What?
The rhyme about it being triolet.
You mean
Roses are red, violets are
violet.
blue.
Oh, no, violets are violet, you said.
Roses are red, violets are violet. Pronouncing's as hard as writing a triolet.
Mm-hmm.
So now you know.
Anyway, that's a triolet, right? I did it correctly? I just
I
followed
think so.
the Wikipedia. So,
The Buddha connection, which I did mention last time, was throwing the sutras in the toilet is kind of like the Buddhist impulse. They have the saying, if you meet the Buddha on the road, kill him. So there you go.
yeah, that was not about that. I actually was just trying to write a triolet, and I was like, well, it's hard to say a lot of stuff when you gotta repeat your 2 lines twice and one of them 3 times. So I was just like, well, I'm just gonna do some sort of actual educational Buddhist philosophy thing. So, yeah, I also thought I was actually trying to do something more like with the 3 repeated A lines, take the middle way. I was trying to make some sort of symmetry, and then I realized, well, I can't do that because like the triolet's form is not symmetrical. But anyway, I do like that it's so recursive that it's like reminding you to keep in the middle. Like, hey, don't get off topic, go here. Don't get off topic, go here. Okay, fine. I guess I thought my poem was cuter than it was. Let's see it.
Got thematic and formal consistency. Okay. I claimed earlier that this is easily scannable, but it's written in amphibrax, which is weak, strong, weak.
Terrific. Let's have it. It's weak, strong, weak. Don't take holy. Wait, don't take holy writ.
Holy writs. Well, it's.
I
strong,
see.
weak, strong.
Don't take holy writ to the toilet. Toilet. Okay. Don't take holy writ to the toilet. The zeal to evacuate idols will reach your seclusion and soil it. Invading your sensitive vitals. Replacing the fervor for knowledge with lowdown desires for sloughing. Whatever's most handy, the squalid. Iconoclasts impious flushing.
Impious.
Impious?
Yeah, sorry, I didn't warn you about that, but that's
impious?
that's like a famously contended pronunciation where people say impious versus impious. Yeah.
Wait, so is it not pious? It's pious?
It is pious, but it's impious for some reason that I don't understand.
I don't. What's the what's the justification for that? That doesn't make any sense. What a bunch of poo.
But I think it's funny though because it makes me think of a little imp. Like a little imp
Impious.
is impious.
Impious.
He's impious. He's a
I guess
little,
so.
an irreverent little guy.
Impious flushing. Huh. Okay. Iconoclasts impious flushing. I mean, I was gonna say that to follow the meter, but I was just like, I've never heard impious before. Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of an archaism.
I was kind of messing around when I said toilet, but it actually was with soilet. Toilet.
Well, you can say soil as one syllable.
Soil.
Soil.
The dog licked the oil and everybody laughed. Okay. Anyway. All right. Cool. That's good. All right. Second poem. Also a new one. I guess this one is called Ayurvedic Medicine. It's the first line. But it's also a good title. Your air conditioning is loud.
Yeah.
It's
Should I turn it off again?
No, it's fine. Actually, I don't know. It's kind of like creating a lot of background noise on the mic. Yeah, let's turn it off. Careful, the cord. So this one was actually inspired by that. I think this is scannable. Okay. You'll like this.
The bottom one?
Yeah, the bottom stuff.
Ayurvedic medicine is the art of maintaining the elements, solids, liquids, and gases, all in delicate balance. Now, I'm just an ignorant chap, but I take such wisdom to heart, so whenever I'm taking a crap, I let out a pee and a fart.
Yup. Solids, liquids, gases.
True story.
Yeah. I was trying to find a way to make these two lines work. Solids, liquids, and gases. The whole next line kind of echoes it. It's like so gases doesn't actually rhyme with balance, but there's assonance. But the entire line has assonance. Solids, liquids, and gases, all in delicate balance. Not really.
Yeah, because the same vowel sounds in the same
liquids,
order.
Delicate.
Yeah.
Liquids and dele, not really, but solids and all in.
Well, it's liquid and dele.
Yeah.
So there's a matching vowel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, also medicine and elements, not quite a rhyme. Definitely assonance, but anyway, I think the quatrain at the end is more important anyway.
I like it.
How do you feel about the idiom taking a crap when really you're giving one?
I never thought about that, but that's true. That seems like the opposite.
Yeah. Anyway, let's move on to poem number 4 of today.
Okay. So this is less related than I thought. I wrote this a long time ago about a book by Thomas Altizer called Descent into Hell, which is about how he thinks Christianity has a plot hole in it and it needs to go farther and admit that God sacrificing himself means that God is dead. And that's what a real sacrifice is. So God died, and this is hell. We are in it. We are in hell.
Plot for like a religious sci-fi movie.
Oh, that's a great book. Recommend it. Descend to Hell.
Okay.
The noumenal Olympian is infinitely mutable, by crucibles quotidian, oblivion reducible. Unvindicated victims lace assimilating ligatures and disinter and integrate all disparate particulars. But punishment in cruciform leaves newly born and rudderless its supplicants, whose uniforms hide nugatory substances. Compossible apocalypse of conjugants exogamous, the godliest apocryphals and anthropical concomitants.
What the heck is that all mean? That got too thick. I couldn't follow it.
Yeah.
What? This is actually sentences?
This is sentences. I promise you.
Compossible, like...
Compossible is when two things can exist simultaneously, possibly, which is like the incarnation, Jesus. The book, it's like a radical theology, but he's basically a Christian, so it's all about Jesus.
Compossible apocalypse?
Compossible apocalypse. Because the apocalypse is like the big revelation, right?
Yeah.
And so people say, oh, it's like the end of the world. But there's another kind of opinion in the New Testament where it's like, oh no, but the kingdom is already here. It already happened. So what does that mean? There's a bunch of ways you could take it, but he says, it means God is dead. There is no more. All the spiritual world has just been emptied out into the material world. That's what the incarnation meant. And then God died, and then now that's it. This is it.
So this is hell? So this
is hell. There's no heaven. There's only the material vacuum and the corpse of Jesus. That's
Sweet.
it.
Somewhere. We're probably like eating his carbon atoms at this very moment.
Oh, could be.
Yeah. I mean, like, compossible apocalypse of conjugates. What's exogamous?
From outside, or outside of each other. So you think like the material and then like that heavenly are like separate, but then they can both exist together. they're compossible, it turns out. That's what the apocalypse is this revelation of the renewal of heaven and earth, all this nonsense.
Okay.
Yeah, these words, they're real words.
Concomitance?
Yeah.
So, okay, it has one M, so it's not commit. It's not commit at the same time. What is that?
It just means together. I'm using really
These sound like archaic
impossibly
words.
complicated language.
Okay.
Anthropical
Fanciful.
is person.
Yeah, like
Adjective, person.
anthropologist or whatever. Okay. But concomitance? Okay. It means happening at the same time, or like concurrence?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Half of the, councils and decisions about who's a heretic in early Christianity is all about how that whole thing works about Jesus being God and a human at the same time. So then they eventually settle on a really super complicated idea called the hypostatic union. Look it up.
It sounds scientific. Hypostatic?
Oh, it sounds very scientific.
Is it a Scientology term? I'm just messing.
I don't think they have something like that in Scientology.
Huh.
I think in Scientology, well, kind of. Because people are like haunted by the spirits of dead people with psychological problems in Scientology. You have like thetans are attached to your body, so that's kind of like the hypostatic union, but not really.
Wow, you know like a lot more about Scientology than I do. I just know that Tom Cruise is in it.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. Also, have you been inside their churches? They're like really decked out.
Are you allowed to go in there?
Oh yeah.
I did not know that.
Maybe there are like some inner chambers that you're not allowed to like tourism through, but yeah, they're kind of cool.
I have not. I feel like if you interact with them, it's all like high pressure salesmanship, which I just hate that shit. So I don't want to interact.
Cool. We should write poems about that for next week.
I have a poem about Scientology.
Oh, read it now.
An old poem.
Is it on your phone?
It's gonna take me a minute.
Sorry, I probably just like
sing the Jeopardy music or something.
Meow 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 meow.
I should really just store these all in the same place to avoid this exact scenario.
I mean, or we could just save it for next week. You know what though? I was kind of hoping that for next week we could just have like no topic, because I've been finding that these, like, as nice as it is to have a prompt to kind of inspire something when I'm feeling like I've got writer's cramp, I don't know, it's sometimes I get inspired and I write about like random stuff that's just happening to me. So
yeah,
I've been feeling like creative constipation lately. Speaking
let's try no topic. Okay. See how it goes. Well, then I should read this now.
No, yeah, I definitely.
Okay, this is gonna sound really weird because it's filled with Scientology jargon. So someone out there will understand this shit.
Ow, this is pokey at this end. I just jabbed the inside of my cheek with it. Anyway.
Why? Why did you do that?
I thought it was gonna be dummy proof, like one of those like deli frills.
It's gotta poke. It's hard to poke through the cherry while it's in the jar, so it needs to be pointy.
It's been pitted. There's already a hole in it.
No, because it's floating in syrup. So if you poke it, it'll just move.
That's what chopsticks are for. Anyway.
I guess.
Sorry. Do continue.
So this is about the founder of Scientology, L. Ron Hubbard. The Commodore. R. Hubbard's log. A vertebrate's uncertain fate's a sullen lot. A lubber wog's covert with hate. Interpolated blubberbot. Gorilla Gull Psychiatry's dark priories strike innermost with billivolts, inspiring compliancy by whipping post. But nattery and xenomorphs are beaten sore by battening a smattering of thetan lore, and eaten more dianazine. So offer tithe, amnesiacs of Tegeac, your coffers plied to doctrinize from beaten track, ecclesias, the cosmos wide.
Yeah, to explain some stuff. But also, like, first thing, it's vertebrate, not vertebrate.
Oh, sorry.
But
During this period when I wrote these, like, triple assonance things, I got into a state of like using really unlikely rhymes and assonances just because it's like the form is so strict that you're like, oh, this kind of works.
Okay.
No, impious though. That's.
Oh, sorry, not impious. Impious. Oh, so weird. The accent's on the wrong syllable. The vowel's wrong.
Okay. I didn't make up that word. I'm sorry.
Okay. What's nattery? You just misspelled battery. No, I'm just kidding.
Nattery.
Nattery?
So that is
xenomorphs? Okay, that's a thing.
Babbling. So if you're
wait, nattery's babbling?
Yeah, and Scientology. If you're just talking but you're not using the jargon.
Oh, is it speaking in tongues?
No.
Oh.
So they make a big deal, even from the stuff that's not technically Scientology, like Dianetics. It's like everything has a definition. So they have a specific dictionary. Everything is defined, and if you don't understand or you disagree, it's not an issue with the product. It's an issue with your understanding of the word. So you have to go, like, and they'll make people do this for like hours at a time during study sessions. You read a document until you come across a word you don't understand. Then you have to look it up in the dictionary and memorize the definition. And then afterwards they might quiz you on random words and you would have to recite the definition. So it puts you in this mode of like...
It's a whole academy.
It's about the memorizing the definition and not really understanding the material.
What?
So...
Oh, weird. Okay.
Not responding in the proper way according to like the procedures, the definitions, the acronyms, but just talking. That's like nattering, right? Like that's like babble.
Oh,
they don't respect
like
it.
verbally BSing? Is that what
that is? Yeah, they think of talking. So if you had a problem with something that somebody did, but you can only talk about it by how you felt about it or whatever, like that's just, they don't want to hear that, right? This is just talking without saying anything. You need to be like on the program, right? There's procedures for everything. A lot of this stuff only happens to people who are like super into it, right? Or in the Sea Org or whatever. I think if you're a public Scientologist, you don't get a lot of the... You just have to do a bunch of boring coursework to pay a lot of money. Sure. So you might not hit all these crazy jargon things.
Dang. All right, well that's
Xenomorph is a joke because of xenomorph is an alien.
Yes.
And Xenu is the galactic emperor that's revealed to you at OT level 3.
Oh!
In Scientology.
Oh my god, okay, I get it. That's good.
And I made up somewhere. It's like Thetan lore is like Thetan, the souls that body plus lore. Dianazine is a special mixture of vitamins that Oron Hubbard invented that's supposed to help you out.
I was going to ask about that.
And it's named after Diana, the Greek goddess.
Okay. The Huntress?
Yeah. I don't know why.
So Scientology is based in Greek mythology, or?
Not really. I think he just thought it was cool. Like one of his ships is called the Apollo, I think. I think the original was the Free Winds. I'm not gonna get this wrong, but the point is, at some point, one of the ships was the Apollo. They, those are cool names.
Okay, wow, we have strayed far off the topic of poetry.
I kind of want to learn more about Scientology and write more poems about it. It's like so weird. I honestly don't know that much.
You could probably start your whole own live stream channel with Scientology poems. You can make them so clever that people will actually follow you for the wrong reasons. And
I don't know about that. I don't know if I want to get into that.
No. What I'm saying is you can pretend like you're a fan of Scientology, and then you can rescue people, like take them out of the cult.
I feel like there's better... there are organizations that do this better than that already. Well,
alright. Anyway, you should start your own channel. At the end of 2022, I'm going to stop live streaming poetry. I'll probably do it from now and then, but not weekly. But yeah, you should take over. You should take all my followers, my subscribers, like 2 of them.
I'll take it, man.
Alright. Cool. Alright. It is now 7:26. p.m. Pacific time. I feel like we need to wrap this up. Thank you for joining us on this poetry live stream night. See you next Thursday. With you. Any closing words? Just a wave. Okay.
No, wait. In honor of the dearly departed.
What?